Hello students. So today I'm going to start a new chapter that is chapter 12, light, sound and force. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to study about light, sound and force. So I think that this chapter is new for you all, but that is very easy and simple chapter. Okay, so first of all I want to ask you that uh, in daytime, when there is enough light, we are able to see all the things around us. But if any means that can you find a book or anything that is kept in your room, in a dark room, can you find that one easily? No. Why? Because light help us to see objects, that you all know very well, because you know that in daytime we means that we are able to see all the things. In night time also we are able to see the things, but only when the bulb and the other sources of light are there. Okay, so we can see clearly, we can clearly see things around us during the day when there is enough light, because we all know that we are able to see only because of light. Okay, that's why in daytime we are able to see all the things when there is enough light. But try to see a book kept on a table in a dark room. Are you able to see it clearly? No. Why? It is because light helps us to see objects. Without it we can't see anything around us. Okay, so without light we can't see anything around us. That you already all have already observed that when suddenly you are studying or you are doing anything in night time, when suddenly light went, then after that you are able to see anything? No. If anyone light a torch, or if anyone light the candle, after that we are able to see the things. Okay, so only light help us to see things. So light is a form of energy, and the sun is the main source of light on the earth. We all know that the main source of light on the earth is sun, because in daytime who provide us light? Sun give us. Okay, so the sun is the main source of light on the earth. We also get light from so many other sources, like that torches, bulbs, candles, stars and lamps. These all are the other sources, but the main source of light on the earth is sun. Okay, these objects are called luminous object. Luminous objects means what? That the objects that emit light of their own, means that as they have their own light, they are called luminous object. Okay, some of these objects like sun, stars, etc. are natural, while other like lamps, candles and torches are man-made sources of light. Okay, so we can say about sun, stars, that they are a natural luminous object. They are luminous object because they have their own light, but they are natural. Okay, that's why we can say that natural luminous object. And that one is there are some objects also that they are man-made, some luminous object like that lamps, candles and torches, they are man-made source of light. Okay, now the objects that have light, now we are able to know that they are called luminous object, but the objects that they don't have their own light, they are called what? So objects that do not give us light, like moon, tree, chair, table, glass and pencil, there are so many examples of non-luminous object. Okay, they are called non-luminous object. Okay, so luminous means that they emit light, they have their own light, and non-luminous means that they don't have they don't give us light, they don't have their own light. Okay, so non-luminous object become visible only when light falls on them. So non-luminous object only it means that it is visible when light falls on them. Okay, now here you can see that there are some things given that natural luminous object, that I already told you, that is sun and stars. Man-made luminous object, there are so many man-made luminous objects like that, candle, lamp, torch, etc. Now non-luminous object like tree and chair. Okay, so these all are the things that is very easy that you have to study. So here two topics we covered. First one is that what is light, and about luminous and non-luminous objects. Okay, now what causes the formation of shadow? So many times you have observed that in light or in afternoon time or in sunlight, shadow is formed. Okay, so what is the cause of forming shadow? How shadow is formed, that I am going to teach you. Okay, so what causes the formation of shadow, how it is formed, that all. So light always travels in a straight line, because whenever you means that you can observe that if you will burn any torch or anything, so you can see that it travels in a straight line. So light is also a form of energy and it always travels in a straight line. Okay, now observe the light coming from the sun. You will find that it travels in a straight line. So many means that sources of light you can observe, like that torch also you can observe. You can observe the main source of light, that is sun. Then you can see that the rays of the sun is very straight. Okay, so that you can see that it always travels, the sun rays always travels in a straight line. So you can confirm this by observing the light coming from a torch also, from a headlight of car also, from the sun rays also, that light always travels in a straight line. Have you observed that if the from the headlight of car, that the light is traveling in zigzag way, or from the sunlight that it is coming in zigzag way? No, never. Okay, so you can observe and you can confirm from the sources of this light, that like that sun rays, the headlight of car, and from the light of torch. Okay, so now how shadow is formed? So we all know that shadow is formed when light, means that when means that we block the path of the source of light, that is the cause of shadow formation. Okay, so a shadow is formed when light coming from the source of light is blocked or disturbed by an object. For example, if you stand outside in the sun, you will see your shadow on the floor. It happens because you have blocked the path of light coming from the sun. So that's very simple and easy to understand that how shadow is formed. Means that a shadow is formed when the source of light, means that the light that is coming, when the light coming from the source of light is blocked or disturbed by any object. So the means that the shadow of that object will form. For example, if you go outside in sunlight and if you stand there, then you can see that your shadow is formed. Why? Because you have blocked the rays of the sun. That's why the shadow is forming. Okay, and you can see that shadow is always formed in the opposite side of the object. Means that if you will stand means that if you put your face means that in the side of the sun, and if you will stand like that and the sunlight is coming from here, this side, shadow is always formed in the opposite direction of the source of light. Means that if the source of light is coming from this side and I am standing here, then my shadow will not form in this side, it will form in my backward side, not in my front side. Okay, so shadow is always formed in the opposite direction of the source of the coming light. From which direction the source of light is coming, the shadow will form in the opposite direction of that source of light. Okay, so why it happens? If you will go in the sunlight and if you will stand there, then your shadow will form. Why it happens? Because you have blocked the path of the light coming from the sun. So shadows always appear to be black or dark. Means that I think that all of you have observed already that shadow always appear black or dark. Okay, means that irrespective of the color of the object, whatever you are wearing, or what is the color of any object, anything, that doesn't matter. Shadow is always formed be black or dark. Okay, and shadows are always formed on the side opposite to the source of light. If the source of light is coming from this side, then the shadow will form this side. If the source of light is coming from this side, then the shadow will form this side. If the source of light is coming from backward side, then the shadow will form in the front side. If the source of light is coming from this front side, then the shadow will form in the back side. Okay, so shadows are always formed on the side opposite to the source of light and may be bigger or smaller than the object. Okay, so it may be that it will bigger or smaller than the object, not exact, not accurate shadow is formed. Okay, so sometimes you have also observed that if you are means that going back from your school, then you can see that in the way your shadow is also walking with you, and that is longer, so much longer. Okay, so shadow is formed smaller or bigger than the object. Now here quick recall are given, that is give one word answer for the following. It is a natural non-luminous object. So you can give the example, that is sun. Okay, it is formed when light coming from the source of light is blocked by an object, that is shadow. And this always travels in a straight line, that is light. This is the main source of light on the earth, that is also sun. Okay, so these all are the things that we covered in video part 1. In the next video, so about light, the topic completed. In the next video I will start the topic, that is sound. Okay, so go through the video and try to understand the topic, that is light. Okay.